Good morning, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to Chicago as we take a trip about an eighth of a mile down the road to the St. John Road Edge Ice Arena for today's matchup between the Windy City Storm and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. We are joined once again in the booth by the one, the only, Colby Armstrong. How you doing, Colby?
Coyotes missing female program arena. Nice little roof they have here. As the fans take it out of the building following. Pretty optimistic roof now.
So yesterday, the Pens Elite had a heck of an opening day. Two big wins against two quality teams. What did you see that you liked yesterday?
Well, we're just getting our feet wet. This young Pens team getting their feet wet. First games of the season. I think talking to the boys after the game, in between games, hearing them talk about they think they can play better. They're talking about some of the things within their team game that they could clean up game to game. And I thought they looked sharp. I thought they skated well. I thought they made plays. And one thing that stood out, I think, obviously the real deal is on fire now with 6 goals through his first 2 games with Jeremy. Both goaltenders getting a look and having real quality games.
Goaltending was definitely a story for the Pens Elite yesterday. 2 quality starts. Looks like we're going to go back to number 1 Hanner today. He had the first game against Caesars yesterday. Might be a morning kid, huh?
Well, here, maybe that's the thought by Conway. Get him out getting the early starts. I'm sure they talked about it. Who feels more comfortable in the mornings? I know I'm not a morning person, Jeremy. I don't know if you are. Well, you know it can be a challenge at times, but Hanner is back between the pipes, looking to have another quality game today for the Pens team as we backstop the team, as I said, looking to get the first win in this beautiful, crisp black uniform.
I think one of the things I noticed yesterday was how the Penguins swarmed the puck, especially in the defensive zone. You trying to outnumber at the point of attack on almost every single play, and I think it limited some chances. Yeah, there are some bounces, there are some rolls, but I thought, defensively, it was really our defensemen. You can't say enough about the back checking forwards. It's such a team effort on the defensive side of the puck yesterday.
Yeah, I thought there was 2 points, to your point. Off the rush, how they pushed back and kind of in transition swallowed them up at their own blue line. And then, like you said, when they had 2 scrums around the net, I mean, there was 5 Pens all around there, hacking, lacking, clearing pucks, clearing bodies. Really noticeable, helping out their goaltenders, but you got to do that to limit chances and win games. Some of these teams are just really nice skating teams, and they're making it difficult on them, their execution, with the way they're able to back pressure and close down, scoring areas.
So we talked a little bit about number 11, Real, and his scoring touch. Let's talk a little bit also about, I thought, number 77, Jake Starr, had an excellent day. Also, the versatility of a young man being able to play center and defense in the same day at the AAA level.
That's pretty amazing. I tell you, when he was back on D, the skating, the poise, the presence that he had when he got moved back, and it's interesting to see. It's not easy to go up and play center, but you can see that defensive, responsibility to his game at the center position as well. Amazing for a kid to get prepared game to game, and he's in a different position. He's hard at the NHL level. Never mind here when you're really learning positions as you go.
So here we are. We're about ready to drop the puck. Let's bring you the starting lineup brought to you by the training table at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. What a beauty. We got, as mentioned, in net number 1, Big Willie Styles, William Hanner. On defense, number 90, Tino Villela, and number 88, Brennan Kaminsky. Up front on the left wing, William Sproul, the right wing. Cruz Armstrong, and at center, Cameron Evans. An early chance here for the Windy City Storm. A centering pass coming from the right into the middle. Hanner's glove equal to the task early.
Windy City just came in with the blue line there. Hack and last stop along the boards. They came up with it. Not a good chance for the net.
So this will be the first test for the Pens, on the road, a night in a hotel, 2 games yesterday. So we'll see what this looks like as Brody Carter carries it up through center for the Pens Elite. Puck's picked from him, and back come Windy City. That is Cha. A great back check forces them to dump that puck in, as the Pens will look to re-advance the puck. It's Carter through center. He finds Parrish, who backs in. He's got control, but they're going to call the offsides. I think it's a questionable offsides call early.
And if they're out control and you're allowed to spin backwards, I guess the guy, I think, that was ripped on. In these days, with the player, very rangy, just like Harris, turning his back as the interest is going to protect it.
Face-off won by Windy City and dumped into the Pens end. It'll be Ofterhide into the corner to get it. He tries to reverse fans on the backhand attempt, but the puck skips free to Filiaggi. He tries to center it. Looks like the Windy City Storm are doing a little bit of what we talked about for the Penguins, swarming the puck. Kaminsky to it, pulling off the wall. Number 10 for Windy City is Kuchevich, and he's got another scoring chance in front. Hanner equal to the task.
Just a little sharper on these battles. These 3 chances now. Just off of, as you mentioned, Jerry, swarming pucks on the board, swarming the 3-on-3 Windy City forwards in support around battles when they create some chances off of that.
I think maybe Coach Conway sees the, I don't want to say it's fatigue, but maybe a lack of hop in their step early here. We're on line change number 4 in a minute and a half for the Pens lead. Keeping shift short is always a good strategy, as the Pens will clear the zone. It's Sproul getting it up ice, giving chase is Armstrong. It'll trickle in on net where the goaltender will hold and cover. We may need it. Another line change here as the Pens have a face-off to the right of the Storm goaltender. 29, Eckhoff, the goaltender for Windy City. Carter pressures in behind. Now Shub, Carter, and Evans. Pens with a bit of a jumbled lineup here with Merlot down for the game and Wu unable to make the trip. It'll be Ofterhide with it at center. He'll drive into the offensive zone. He's got a step. He'll fire one. It's off the chest of the netminder. First good scoring chance for the Pens. Evans gets the puck, reverses it behind, looking for Carter. Picked off by Windy City. And a battle will happen on the wall. It's Shub back to Carter. Carter looking for Evans. That pass is picked off. Carter will try again. Now Shub, now Starr. But Windy City able to kick it out to center. It's Hutchin up the right wing. Great job of angling, taking the puck there. But our breakout gets broken up and another scoring chance in front. I'm not even going to try 14's name. There's 6 P's, 8 G's, and about 37 vowels in Papagario's name. So I'm just going to go with 14 on that one. Hanner with the glove.
Hanner very opportunity as they really got in behind our defense on a quick turnover. A poke check. And rarely used poke check. I think that's it. Johan Hedberg down there as well.
The Moose.
Amazing with the poke check for the Penguins.
One of my favorite Johan Hedberg stories was the Heidelberg exit. Those died. The Heidelberg exit on 279. Somebody actually went and painted green over everything that wasn't Heidelberg. So it spelled out Hedberg. So it was the Hedberg exit the whole time he was in Pittsburgh. It was awesome. Just checking some audio issues here. We've had them before. We fix them as quickly as we can. That's producer Nick Paris with that job. I don't think he's seen a minute of hockey in the last 2 seasons so that we can bring you these games live. Pens with some pressure. Windy City tries to exit. They'll run the breakout to the right-hand side. Kaminsky will get to it at center, chips it in looking for Filiaggi, followed on by Paris. Turning with it. As Kaminsky able to break it up, but back come Windy City. Aker able to gain the zone and dump it deep. Hanner will set it up behind for Villela. Pressured immediately by Windy City, and the Pens are battling in their own end to clear here. It pops free out in front. That shot sent wide of the cage. Number 10 here for Windy City. Chips it off the boards. Wraps it around looking for Filatov. But the Pens able to clear. It will not be icing as it went right past the defenseman's stick. Pens get a 5-man unit change. As we said, line's a bit jumbled. We got Carter with Armstrong and Evans out there now. It'll be all game. Starr and Julius. Starr able to gain the zone, get it deep. Giving chase is Evans and Armstrong. Evans will be the first one there. Puck pressure forces the play to the right. Windy City able to make a play. Sproul on the puck. Sproul able to turn into the offensive zone. He'll fire a clapper. That's blocked. Second attempt. Knocked off the puck, and back come the Storm. Stick lift attempt by Armstrong. And we're into the corner. We'll have our first penalty of the game. I didn't see it. Audio going in and out here. My audio's off. Was off. So the Penguins do the power play. A body check on Kutsevich. Number 10, big kid. Carter setting it up. Moving it to off the right. Off the right. Tries to dump it back in. He's pickpocketed. And out come the Storm up the right. Kaminsky gets back. Forces the cut to the middle. Puck free in front. Hanner battling for it. And we're going to have a penalty on Kaminsky, I believe. A rough. In front of the net as he's trying to clear that puck out of there. I think he tried to tap it back to Hanner.
Yeah, I think he was trying to corral it in there. A lot of chaos in and around the net.
Big shorthanded chance for Windy City.
Good job trying to clear the puck, trying to find the handle. Penn's just a little, not as sharp as I'd say yesterday so far.
Not yet. How much of that's the lineup change? These guys have been practicing with their lines, pretty much since August.
Well, we're complimenting Starr early for bouncing around, and here we are. We're seeing a lot of the different lines, combinations already early, quick line changes. As Ray Conway tries to find some chemistry.
So the Pens 4-on-4 right now. As Real tried to escape the zone, taken from him and controlled by Windy City. Nice puck pressure by Filiaggi, forces it back to center. Real after it there. Windy City will play it to the left, breaking into the zone, cutting to the middle, driving back into the middle. The poke check by Hanner skips up over his head this time, and Windy City strikes first.
Windy City is transitioning, winning battles along the wall, creating chances, all kinds of trouble around Hanner, who's standing his ground for the most part, but another chance as he breaks in. He went for that poke check again. It just happened to get up over top of him. Windy City's scooting around right now. They look like a fast team. They look confident.
They're quick, they're confident, they're carrying the play. Not surprising they have a 1-0 lead here. Windy City back into the zone. Chipped around and cleared by Schub. Windy City will set up again and regroup at center. The goal scorer, Acker, into the offensive zone. Defended by Carter, followed on by Ofterheide. He's on his backhand. He's unable to get it out. He'll try a second and a third time. Ofterheide tackled on the play, no call, and Windy City will get possession. Carter forces the play behind the net. Windy City onto a power play now. As the Pens elite chip it out the center, giving chase there, Schub, now Carter. Ofterheide, ultimately Schub follows on, short-handed. We're able to work it back to Starr, who fires one in, 6 seconds remaining in the Penguins' penalty. Again, penalties here, minute and a half, 15-minute periods. We're about halfway through the first. It's Windy City 1.
Wow.
Pens elite 0, and they're carrying play thus far. Now it'll be Evans, Armstrong, and Sproul in a 3-on-2. Evans will cut to the outside, fire back to the glove hand side. It's caught and held.
Good thought to shoot the puck there. 2-on-2 rush. Armstrong going to the net. You never know. We saw a few garbage goals kind of shake loose yesterday. Just get it towards the net, little play. You never know what can happen.
They work on that center drive a lot in practice. Good to see it executed in a game. Battle in the corner. It's Sproul, now Evans. Evans back to Villela. Villela back to Evans. Evans comes off the wall. He'll shoot one, looking for a deflection in front. It goes off of Sproul in behind the net. Armstrong gives chase, but back come the Storm. Evans on the back check, able to cut the play off, but the Storm advance it nonetheless. Move to the outside, carried around behind. Nice angling there by Julius to keep the puck to the outside. Centering pass back to the point, kept in by the Storm. Spinning out of the pressure from Evans. Shot comes in on net. I believe Hanner got a piece of it, or else it went off the side of the cage. Villela able to pop it out. Looking for Armstrong. He's knocked down on the play. Puck comes free again. Starr onto the ice for the Penguins and into the zone. Carrying left-hand side. Cuts back to the middle. He shoots one, and that was a nifty play that skips wide of the cage. Storm able to get the heat out of a hot kitchen, and they're going to say no icing. That kid shot it from his own end. No ice on the play. Off the ride. Gets control. Works it to Rio, and one hands by Parrish to knock that down.
Oh, yes!
The centering pass off the post! Off Filiaggi and off the post. What a play by Parrish right there. Pens with a little bit of life here, Colby.
A great opportunity off transition, some execution, a nice knock the puck out of midair. Unbelievable skill set.
That was a great play as the Penguins dump it back into the corner. Filiaggi and Real, now Parrish. Parrish follows on the half wall. He and Real will battle. They ultimately get it to Filiaggi. He taps it around one, knocked down on the play. And the Windy City Storm able to collect it and dump it in. Great scoring chance for the Penguins there, and we'll see if they can build off what seems to be a little bit of momentum. I feel like their skating's gotten better here in the last about 2 minutes. Battle in front, though, and that one's off the side of the net. Aker, the goal scorer, with another in-close shot. Up to the half wall for Real. He loses it, but it skips right by. And he'll carry it up through center. He's got Filiaggi with him. Filiaggi driving, gets it to him. That one skips just wide of the cage. 2 straight great chances for number 10. Centering pass broken up by Windy City's defenseman.
And you can see when Filiaggi has it behind the net there. We saw Real score a goal like that. I think it was the first goal of this tournament. When they're behind the net, you got Evans and Real sniffing around for that pass from out behind.
Windy City able to clear, and the Pens are going to take a penalty. This one will be Kaminsky a second time. That's 2, new rule this year, 4, and it's a game misconduct, so we're going to need to keep an eye on that. Penguins trying to clear it, kept in by the Storm, work D to D from the right defense. Wrapped around behind, it's Filatov, and now Kutsevov. Carter Shub with the pressure, carrying it out through center, able to get it into the Storm zone. Broken up there, and we'll see the transition offense for the Windy City Storm as they go in off sides, and a late shot well after the whistle. The ref's going to give him a warning here. That's Kutsevich. Strong and powerful for sure. Evans falls down on the faceoff, gets back up. Evans and Parrish pressure the puck as Windy City gains the zone. Again, might have been a step off sides. But no call there. And a D to D. Evans with the pressure. Now Parrish could have been dangerous for Windy City. Evans and Parrish almost did that in our last game as well, shorthanded. Evans gets to it, tries to backhand it up. That's cut off, and ultimately it's cleared all the way down, this time by off the ride, but it's in on net, so no icing. Parrish with the pressure. Only 16 left in the penalty. These penalties are going by quickly with a minute and a half. Windy City, nice move into the zone. Chipping it over to the side for Dwyer. His shot skips wide of the cage, but Acker back on it. Acker from behind. Comes out in front. He's got one already and multiple scoring chances. Almost had another one. Penalty over for the Pens. We're back to full strength. Filiaggi waves at it, can't clear it. Second time's a charm as it skips all the way out, and Sproul will give chase. The Storm were trying to change there, couldn't. And now Armstrong with the puck pressure. Frees it up for Villela. Over to Sproul. William Sproul looks back for Villela. Filiaggi gets in a battle. It's Villela again. That pass is picked off, and Acker's in again. He's got 4 or 5 scoring chances here, and now is it underneath Hanner? Let's hope it's under Hanner and not somebody else. It is. Scrambled in front.
This is it, right from the puck drop. Swarming, creating turnovers, skating, pressuring the Pens. It's not easy to make plays or execute for them right now with the way that the Windy City is skating.
Evans steps into the draw. Work back to the point, pressured by Sproul. So the Storm will dump it right back in the corner for Villela. Pens outnumber them, but actually the Storm come away with it. Skipping it from behind the net out in front. That's Hogan sending it wide. It's picked up by Armstrong. He's unable to exit. Kaminski will get control. He's in behind. Banks it off the boards. Looking for Villela. It's just past him, but it skips out to Sproul. A dangerous play there is Armstrong able to force it deep into the Windy City zone. Evans will give pressure. Puck comes free, but skating into it are the Storm, coming with speed. Starr and Julius back. Starr blocks that shot attempt by Hogan. Battle in the corner. Starr there. He'll get possession. He'll bank it off the boards to clear the zone, and Windy City will enter offside.
Windy City, I'm just impressed with their ability to take it to the trenches and win wall battles and board battles and have support and the way they pull pucks off the wall. They're winning it with tenacity and battle level in the trenches, Jeremy.
Yeah, I feel like they're winning with their bodies, using their bodies to get between the puck and the Penguins, whereas I feel like the Pens are trying to possess everything with their sticks. But here's Jack Reel. He's had the magic touch so far. He skips one in from the right-hand side, gets it in behind, tries to center for Filiaggi. Side of the net, and it's ultimately covered. Faceoff will come to the left of the Windy City goalie.
Coach Conway calling plays from the bench as they've been working on some of these offensive faceoff plays in practice.
So that one's won by Windy City. Getting there, Paris. Back for Filiaggi. Nice turn out of that pressure. Reading it, turning the other way. Creates a scoring chance. Here's the pucks at the side of the cage. Gathered in and cleared by Windy City. A toe drag there. Dumping it into the corner, wrapping it around. Kutsevich. Battle on the wall. Starr, now Julius. In support, Parrish. Puck skips free right to the feet of Windy City and a Penguin. To the side of the net, and it finds Johnny on the spot. Mastowski, as the puck trickles to him, he's able to put it in behind the Penguin goaltender.
There it is again, just a little loose puck turnover. Have a chance to get the puck from defense up to the wingers and maybe get some transition, but you can see Windy City jumping on pucks once again, create a turnover, then it gets into the behind the net battle, and then eventually forced out front where they're able to pick up a loose puck goal. It's not pretty,
no,
but it's working.
It's working. It's 2-0 Windy City under a minute. Now the Pens have plenty of scoring to come back from this, but they're going to have to, it starts with the skating and the effort. Battle on the wall there as both Kaminski and I think it's Aker go down. Evans will get to it. Chips it off the boards for Carter and out to center. Giving chase, Aker. Aker's got Carter on him. He turns away from pressure. Banks it off the boards, trying to exit the zone and will, but Ofterhide there for the Pens. He'll dump it back in. It takes a bounce right to the stick of Carter. Carter finds Shub. Shub looks in front for Evans. Evans back to Shub. Now Carter skips over its stick. That's the lucky bounces. That one stayed on 77 for Storm. Bounces over the stick of Carter there. Shub on the wall. Now Carter.
Whoa. Right at the buzzer, a hit.
In disagreement, but the Pens will start period 2 on the power play.
Good opportunity for the Pens here to, we talk about momentum, we talk about confidence. Obviously not the first period they would have wanted here early in Chicago, but an opportunity for them to regroup here on a power play and get in the game, right? You just need some life here. Get the fans woke up, get everyone going. We'll look to do that here with the man advantage.
First, you got to get it in the offensive zone, and then you got to do something with it once you get it there.
Well, I think those board battles, those one-on-one battles, and then it turns into support and how quick you can jump on pucks. In Windy City is that, extra step ahead on support plays, on battle plays. You talked about using their body, Jeremy, separating and, shielding pucks. They're just doing a better job at that right now, and our Pens boys will have to find a way to insert themselves into this game and into the fight.
I think it takes time at this age to learn also when you're in the offensive zone how to win a battle and then turn it into an opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. And you think of Filiaggi and the way he can create down low, how he kind of spins off guys and uses his body. He's not toe dragging, he doesn't expose the puck. And that's right. That's how you learn things like that. Little things as you craft your style and ability to protect puck and make plays off of tough areas. And it's a learning process. We're here early in the year. We've seen some things we like, but I think right now this is adversity for the Pens here early. This is their first little bit of adversity. Yes, they've had penalty troubles in the first couple of games, Jer, but here it's the game. It's their game and not finding their legs or winning those battles. So they're going to have to dig deep, find another level here.
So the Pens are going to start with Evans, Filiaggi, and Reel, with Villela and Julius on the back end for this power play.
Villela or Merlot, I believe, would usually be, but this is the Evans line that we've seen yesterday at times. Hopefully they can connect here on this power play.
Yeah, they've Reel with 6, Filiaggi with 1, Evans with a goal in their
We've
first
got assistant
game.
coach Jason Julius on the ice collecting a water bottle, an errant water bottle that fell down. Can you imagine his hands on that water bottle, Jeremy?
Those
Absolute
mitts.
bear paws.
Those mitts. All right, so Windy City battling on the wall with Reel and Julius. Pens on the power play. They get it to Filiaggi, who gains the zone, and he'll look to possess. Back to Villela. Villela into a Storm player, but now Filiaggi in a battle. You can see him use the body to protect. Puck kicks free. Evans will chase it down behind the net. Coming up, Julius to try to keep it in. Now Reel waves at it, but it skips out the center.
Great read by Julius there to
And
jump on that puck, Jeremy, in the offensive zone. Just squeaks by him. A nice read. Reading the play, anticipating, and not reacting, really.
And the cycle to have Reel there covering for that defenseman driving down. Pens are going to make a line change here about 36 seconds into the power play. We'll see Shub, Paris, and Carter with Ofteride and Starr on the backside. Spinning out of it, Shub. These are 3 hard-working players. And again, a group that's played together. Back to the point for Starr. Over to Ofteride. Ofteride looks for the deflection in front. It's deflected but wide of the cage. It'll be Paris getting to it. Looking for Carter. Comes free to Ofteride. Fans on a shot. Skips the backhander in front. That's blocked but kept in at the blue line by Shub, at least briefly. And Windy City able to exit on second attempt. Back to Ofteride. Now up for Carter. Carter into the zone. Cutting to the right, he had a nasty backhander last game. That comes free to Shub. His puck is stopped. Great save there by the goaltender. Penalty over for Windy City. Full strength 5-on-5. Back to the point it goes. Starr winds one, cranks it Blocked out front, and back comes Windy City. It's Burgess. Over to Kutsevich, in on net. Hanner with the cover.
Big shot by Starr at the point. The Pens did a good job. Got an opportunity. Shub on the puck to recreate second chances, which are really important. Back to Starr to the point. And then you saw Shub just get to the net. Puck was blocked, but if that gets through, that's another good opportunity for that line.
Filiaggi to step in and take the draw. Windy City in their white uniforms with purple trim. Purple buckets. Your Pens lead, as we mentioned, in black. Black jerseys with the Pens logo and on the chest. Black and gold striping on the pants, socks, and jerseys, and those iconic gold Pens lead helmets. Filiaggi works it out the center, taken there by Kutsevich. Dumped in behind, turning with it out of the corner and picking it off. Filiaggi, who will get it to the right, exit the zone. He finds Sproul at center. He's in on sides, winding to the left. He's got a heavy shot, but he's defended very nicely by Windy City to force it to the corner where the Pens will go to work. Filiaggi able to get possession, winning another battle. We've heard that a lot today. Centering pass there, nobody home. And back come the Storm. Storming into the offensive zone they come. A toe drag attempt on Starr. He's equal to that task. And back come the Pens. Looking for Carter. Splits Carter and reel right to a defenseman for Windy City. And Starr's poke check will put the Pens off sides.
Kutsevich for Windy City, ever so dangerous. Once again, just dealing from the middle position, drawing guys inside and dishing it outside. Real crafty player for Windy City.
Carter steps in, face off at neutral ice. Won by the Pens, back to Starr. Starr banks it off the boards looking for Evans. Kicked right back out into the Pen zone for Julius. Julius to Reel. Reel carries offensive zone. He's got Evans streaking, carries to the outside, tries to center for Evans, maybe a little late on the centering play. And back come Windy City. Off the ride to the corner. Leaves it for Starr. Following on is Evans now. I'm sorry, that's Carter to Evans. Evans around a defenseman. He's got Reel with him. He looks cross ice. Jack Reel, he stops skating for a second. If he keeps skating, he gets right into that.
Nothing comes easy against this Windy City team, does it?
Aker into the offensive zone, and Kaminsky's going to head again. This one for what will be a hold. A little frustrating given the hold on Carter earlier on the power play looked eerily similar to that. This one we get caught, and Kaminsky's off for his third.
A few almost chances off the rush for the Penguins. Execution, speed, skating. Windy City's back pressure. All factors here so far for the Pens.
It'll be Paris to take the draw. Pens short-handed again. Up to the side for Windy City. Banked off the boards, gathered in by Shub. Shub will exit the zone. He'll find the rangy Paris up through center. He's around the defender, cuts in. He gets a breakaway. Shot stopped. Followed on by Shub. Can't get it to go. Windy City clears. Two players go down. Ultimately, Julius will find Shub. Shub. Tricky shot there. Skips just high over the net. Villela pinching. Able to work it back deeper. Now Paris will give chase. Nice penalty kill by these four gentlemen. 47 to go in the penalty. Over to Villela. Villela to Paris. Paris in, onside, looks for Shub, it skips just off of his stick.
A great kill for Paris and Shub here, creating chances, and almost chance right there as well. They just work hard.
Pens get 3 out of 4 changed, and Windy City in offsides.
Would have been nice to get that short-handed one for Paris. Great skating legs, great power to take it to the net, take it right to the house. It seemed to just lay there for a second as he whiffed on the rebound. That would have been huge for momentum.
Looked like he went 5-hole there.
Tried to stuff it through him 5-hole, I think, yeah.
27 to play on the penalty kill for the Pens. Can they get momentum from this? How many times do we see that? A good PK results in that momentum. You need to turn the game a bit. Windy City works it up the right side. Back pressure by Carter. Carter looking for Filiaggi, but it skips just over his stick on the sauce pass. And Windy City will gain the zone. Filiaggi there to turn it right back. Shaw, the defenseman for Windy City, works it into the offensive zone. Cutting to the middle. Shaw able to keep it at the blue line this time. Shooting one in off the pad of Hanner. Rebound. Hanner gets that one and is able to get it to Real. Real unable to clear the zone. Penguins are back to full strength, but it's Windy City with possession, and we have a delayed call here. Another Penguin penalty, it looks like.
There's
a
just
high stick this time.
There's just not much room to breathe out there. The Pens get the puck on their stick briefly, and there's immediate pressure from Windy City, and it's causing all kinds of problems for Pens winning battles. Penguins in transition. They're jumping and swarming, and then obviously opportunities around the net as well, Jeremy. You can see them ready to pounce.
And I think now we're starting to see a couple of those frustration penalties where something doesn't go your way, and now we get a high stick. Previously we have a hold. You know, maybe we thought a play should have gone one way, it goes another way, and out of frustration. So yesterday it was maybe a little bit of reaching and the stick violations. Today maybe it's a little bit of frustration. But nonetheless, it's still the Penguins in penalty trouble as we try to kill yet another Storm power play. Your penalty killers will be Sproul and Armstrong with Kaminsky and Villela. Work to the outside, shot in on Hanner, and he'll use the catcher to hold on.
Is it Aker? Goal scorer, first goal of the game, I believe, by Aker. Good skater, nice smooth skater as he took it end-to-end on that play. Dished it for a shot from the outside. Hanner, nothing. No rebound, nothing. Swallows it up.
Kutsevich, and we got this tandem back out that wreaked havoc on the penalty kill before. For the Pens, it's Shub and Paris. So much maybe for gathering momentum from the penalty kill because we went right back to a second one. As Kutsevich winds down the right, cuts back to the middle, puck cleared, not out, shot in, blocked. Starr will bank it off the boards and take the heat out of, like Mike likes to say, a very, very hot kitchen.
This Kuznevich, a big body. What a power move to take it. We saw Paris at the other end. Kuznevich for Windy City. Real nice player.
18 left on the penalty kill as Starr will do battle on the wall. Shub comes away with it. Able to clear the zone. Those are the smart plays Carter Shub will make almost every time. He gets it in, gets it out. Gets it in, gets it out. And we got a penalty. I don't know who this one's on.
I believe it's Windy City. I don't know if it happened with a guy tangled up with Shub down here.
No, it's away from that.
Away from the play.
Looks like it's number 2, Conley. So the Pens will have 4-on-4 for 2 seconds, and then a minute and 28 on the power play. We have Filiaggi stepping into the faceoff dot. He's got Evans, Kaminsky, and Ofterhide.
Shot 17-7, Jeremy. You got to think they got to start putting some rubber on net here.
Face off towards Ofterhide. Tips it back deeper. Filiaggi follows on, Pens to the power play. It's Real joining this power play unit. Steps in, overskates the support there, and back comes Windy City. But the long reach of Real able to poke the puck away. Finding back door. Filiaggi what dangles to the backhand and sends it off the side of the cage. Pens will set it up, power play. Evans fakes one way, cuts back to the middle. Dipsy Doodle! No Dunkaroo on that one as he cut to the middle. Great scoring chance.
What a play by Evans down low. A little deception doing one way. Had everybody fooled.
Everybody thought he was going to play it to Filiaggi. Keeps a hold of it. This time he does look for Filiaggi. It's a bit behind him, but Real skating into it. Penguins with speed into the offensive zone. They're good in transition. That shot blocked nicely. Kaminsky follows on. Evans wipes out. And Windy City able to chip it out to center. 30 seconds left on the power play, and icing coming for Windy City And the Pens will get a line change and an offensive zone draw, 27 seconds left on the power play.
Almost, shoulda, woulda, coulda, all those words are there, but nonetheless, it's still a 0 on the board for the Pens. I love that little play out front by Evans to create some havoc around the net.
We've talked about the power moves. That one, I love when you call it. It was deception. It was faking one way, turning the other. I think he got 2 Storm players to think he was going to Filiaggi. And was able to cut right in front of the net. This time Carter on the faceoff tries to win it forward, get the shot through on net. That's blocked off by Windy City, and they'll ice it again. 14 left to play on the power play. 6:18 to play in the period. Period 2, Pens trail 2-0. You can see all that on your scoreboard that's kept for us by Nick Parrish, producer here at Cinnamon Swirl. Windy City, puck in behind. Coming out, Armstrong with maybe a bit of a hook, but it dislodges the puck, and Pens get a shot to come in.
Armstrong just hounding from behind on the pressure. Maybe could have been a little bit more, Pens a little bit more aggressive on the puck here with the power play. 1 second left, but nonetheless lifts his stick, create a turnover, create a scoring chance.
Eichhoff with his 10th save of the game. Stepping in for the face-off, Sproul. Gets it to the corner. Armstrong follows on, chips it in behind, looking for Carter. Carter turns out of it, looks for Sproul in front, gets free, there it is! And the Penguins break through just after the power play expires. The Penguins get a 5-on-5 goal. That's a spicy Amija ball. William Sproul, Johnny on the spot with some silky mitts to put the puck behind Eichhoff and make it a 1-goal game. What'd you see there, Colby?
Great read off the face-off, pressure along the wall, Cruz Armstrong on the defender, down low as the penalty expires. Brody Carter there with support to create a nice opportunity, bringing the puck off the battle. Pens win a board battle, and there's Big Spoley out front. 1 touch to himself, and then he elevates it where he needed to. Nice goal, good work by that line.
That's a goal scorer's goal right there. The patience to make that one extra little tip and get it to a better shooting spot.
Yeah, poise.
Lots of poise. And you said something 2 minutes ago. When it was 17-7, the Pens needed to get some rubber on the net. What are the shots now, Cole?
17-12.
So 5-0 run in shots, and one of them gets by. I don't think that's a coincidence.
Here now, they've got some legs. The Pens, they seem to have pucks in the offensive zone here. They need support down low, Jeremy. This is what we're talking about. And there it is.
Filiaggi firing one from outside off the side of the cage. Pens with pressure here. Shub and Parrish with Filiaggi. It's like a pit bull ring in the corner.
Pens have 2, Windy City has 3. They do a really good job of swarming together.
I think Chris Filiaggi's trying to take bets down there. Who's going to come out of which dog's coming out of the corner? That's not true. He's a reputable businessman. We're going to have a face-off at center ice. Pens were offsides on the play.
This Pens team, families and parents, is filled with reputable business people, as we know.
Face-off won by the Pens. Villela to Kaminsky finds Real chat, tips it into the offensive zone. Carter gives chase. Now Evans. Windy City able to pop it out to the Pens zone. Evans reverses. Nice play there to Villela to exit the zone. Now Real will step into one.
Nope.
Knocked away from him and put in behind. It'll be Kaminsky, first one there. 4.5 to play here in the second. 2-1. Windy City. Penguins with the last goal. Off. Then we come out through center. It'll be Evans. He tries that toe drag. Didn't work through center. Little poke check breaks that up. And a battle at the blue line. It'll be Kaminsky getting it. He finds Real. Real steps to the middle. He comes by. He'll shoot. And he tickles the twine. Game tying goal there.
Unbelievable to see the jump in the Pens here. We've been waiting for this, Jeremy. We've been waiting for, plays to work out in transition. And they've got some life here. Real, a scoring machine. His 7th goal here in Chicago to start this season as he broke free all alone. Great job picking the pass up. An unorthodox pass pickup. And you see the silkiness of his hands once he's elusive and around the D to get in and finish this playoff.
That one step he can take that's just so much faster than everybody else. I mean, he was behind the guy and then poop. He's in front of him and gone. And it was in one stride.
And
that power.
So smooth, the way he makes it look.
And it's only getting better as the Pens work with the fantastic training staff at the Penn Strong up at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Center, and Coach Jason Jerome there working with his kids on all of that, on speed, on strength, on power. As Windy City looking to pop that lead back, drives to the middle, and Penn's able to clear it, but we're going to get another penalty. This one a slash.
I don't know who that's against, but a great job by Filiaggi coming on the back check. I don't think it's a slash. He tried to tie up his stick as he went around Star and Filiaggi scrambling to negate the chance, and stick comes over top of Windy City's stick. More like a hooking fashion on the stick, a stick-on-stick battle, if you will. They didn't see it that way.
And the referee indicated it was the stick coming down on the other stick that was going to get the slash. And in the NHL, it's usually when you break a stick that way, but here they're getting them, without
that. On the hands, Jeremy. They're on the hands, stick breaks.
So that downward motion, situation. And Windy City will set up the power play. Kutsevich drives in from the outside, and now they'll try it a second time. Penn's kind of standing around a bit here on the PK. That one skips up and wide of the cage. Off the right in after Windy City with a good power play here. But it is the Pens, probably this game, 2 best penalty killers, Shub and Paris on the ice. As Paris, long stick there, trying to dislodge it at the blue line. Turning in the corner, Kaminsky. He plays it for Paris, unable to clear. Back to the point. Shub will challenge. Oh, but a nice fake. Pulling it back to the inside. Oh. Eating a puck, Kaminsky, and he'll clear it. It'll be an icing.
Boy. He plays that hard game, does Kaminsky.
It'll be an icing, but what a play there by Kaminsky to jump in front of that one. It looked like a Secret Service agent jumping in front of it there, and knocks it down and then gets control and fires it down the ice.
I could see as he head off the ice there, a cape flying from behind Kaminsky. I guess heroes sometimes do wear capes.
Face up in the Pens end. It's Carter. Battled for on the wall. Carter and Evans on the PK. It'll be Evans knocking it up for Carter and able to get it out of the zone. Tipped back in, but offsides. That should be coming the whole way back to center ice, I would think. That offside play originating near the red line. Yep, back to center ice.
The veteran referee had to adjust. You knew the rules. Credit to you, Jared.
I get my my ref. Still on a penalty kill for 2 more seconds. Evans will battle. Back with Julius. Filiaggi on the ice. Kind of hanging, waiting, hoping for maybe a home run ski. Gate joins the play. As Windy City works it in behind now Villela. Following on, Filiaggi coming out of the box. Able to make a play, knocked down on the play. Centering pass, skips over Akers' stick. Back to the point. Sent in front, tipped wide of Hanner. It looks like maybe now Windy City's gathered some momentum from their power play. Evans with the pressure. Villela gets a stick on it, but it's forced in behind by Windy City. Filiaggi follows on there. Now Villela. Evans tries to pull it. Still a battle. Windy City winning another one. That was the story early. Let's hope that's not the story here late as well. As the Pens have stormed back to tie it, we have a minute to play. 1 minute to play in the second period. And we're going to have a defensive zone draw.
Windy City trying to get the game back on the wall here. They're back into the board battle situation where they feel quite comfortable with that style of game.
Savage and Carter skating into it nicely there. Armstrong, his Great. That was a face-off win by a wing, and it pops free at center. Unable to get into the zone was Carter. That could have been a great play there, but now Starr will follow on. It'll be his turn. He's knocked to the ice. We've got some unhappy Penguins fans as they thought there should have been a penalty. Penalties have been a little bit lopsided, I think. Pens have taken 6.
There's a hook.
It will come. This time they will get it. As Ofteride banks it into the corner, Windy City will touch it up.
Starr absolutely beast through the neutral zone, skating, dangling, causing all kinds of trouble for Windy City. They're tackling him, they're hooking him. Got away with one early, but not that one as Starr blasted through in the offensive zone for an opportunity.
They're going to call him for a high stick. It's Kutsevich again. That's his second. With 24.2 to play in the period, Pens head to the power play for 1:30. Let's hope maybe the power play doesn't carry over to the third period. What do you say about that?
Be nice to see that 24 seconds left here.
Carter wins it. Is Starr going to be able to keep it? He will. He'll bank it into the corner looking for Sproul. Sproul will get there. Wraps it around for Armstrong. Armstrong tries to cut back to the middle. He's decked on the play, and he's down, and he looks to possibly be injured.
I don't think so. Maybe just winded. He seemed to try and move out of the corner, and bodies came together on Armstrong. Wasn't much of anything. Maybe just got him on the right spot. I'm not sure, but he gets to a knee. He looks to be okay.
Dr. Julius out to take a look at Cruz Armstrong.
You know, Sproul and Windy City defender kind of were coming through that area, and just a massive humanity as they crashed together and put him down. I think a winded situation, maybe a stick in the lower back. As Armstrong looks back to the bench.
He'll catch
He's
his
looking
breath.
for a hug.
And we'll go 8.4 to play. We'll see Carter, Sproul, and Reel. Ofterheide and Starr on the back. Face off one forward by Carter, looking for Reel. He tries to tip it by. Sproul gets the body into a player as it skips over Ofterhide's stick. And that horn indicates the end of period number 2. Penguins will head to the bench to get wisdom from head coach Ray Conway, assistant coaches Jason Julius and Chris Shue.
Well, resilient second period, Jeremy. Obviously Penguins in a hole were looking for life. They've got that life. And then battled back into this game. Some great moments defensively for Hanner in and around the net. Obviously, we talk about Windy City's battle level, the way they support the puck and the way they win battles off the wall. We're seeing that start to come after these Penguins battle back to tie it up. Windy City looking to take it to the trenches. They're comfortable with that in that board battle game. They're comfortable in winning battles, and they're looking to get it back to that where they can execute when battles make plays.
And that takes maybe what some would consider a little bit of the skill away. The Pens such a good team on the rush. If you can get them having to battle on the wall, you're going to take away some of that playmaking ability that you get from the black and gold.
Absolutely. You see all their chances off transition, off the rush, as you mentioned, their skating legs, making plays. We saw Paris taking a puck to the net. We've seen Starr up in the play with his skating. We've seen, obviously, Jake Reel, the way that he can skate and make plays and score. His stick is absolutely red hot here in the Windy City. Have you tried a Chicago hot dog yet, Jer?
Not yet. We really need to. That might be lunch today.
I know a funny story from some of the parents here. Drew Ofterheide thought he was going to a Mexican food restaurant last night. Turned out it was an American burger joint. All kinds of confusion. Needless to say, they got fed and watered, hit the sheets, got a good night's sleep. But I know Drew Ofterheide looking for a Mexican place today. I know he's got it on his list. But I'm interested. We drive by this hot dog joint, and I know Chicago hot dogs, a little bit different than the usual hot dog. Looking to try a little bit of the local fare.
Now you'll go full-on hot pepper relish, the works on the Chicago dog.
Exactly, and mustard, but no ketchup, Jer.
No ketchup. Interesting.
I know a popular condiment in the hot dog world.
Pens on the power play. A shot there from Filiaggi. Now Evans in behind. Crafty back there. Stopping, starting, creating a little bit of space. Finding some danger. Finds Villela. His shot. Low. Skips in off the pads. Villela will get there. Back behind. Evans again. Evans spins a little bit out of trouble. Now he's tied up. Support from Real. Followed on by Villela. Nice puck possession there. He's tied up on the play. And Windy City will bank it off the boards. Aker, short-handed, skips open. Drives to the net. Puck sits free. Rebound, poked home. Hanner made the original save. But 3 Penguins in the crease. None of them were able to clear the puck. And the Windy City team able to get to the rebound and poke it by.
And we know that rule when you ice it, when you're short-handed, it's still icing. Windy City, a great job getting the puck out, yes, but just perfect weight to lay it out by the far blue line. So Aker just took off out of a cannon, was shot out of a cannon up the ice after that loose puck. Real tried to back check to catch him. Puck laid there. And we've seen the puck laying around the net for the Pens a few times, unable to cash in. Here, Windy City, short-handed, takes the lead.
Shorty puts him in front. That's a tough one. The Pens have 14-12 to come back from it. But shorthanded goals are tough ones. Lots of momentum can come from them. Let's see if the Pens can turn the tide here again. You know, they've done a good job coming back in the shots. We'll have an icing here as the shots are 14-19 now. So they've definitely closed the gap there, but the ones that matter, 3 of them past the Pens netminder and only 2 into the Windy City goal.
Really a harmless play as well. Pens did an okay job setting up, trying to set up that power play and work it around, and just into a little bit of traffic as they do so well closing on you, and their guys got off to the races.
Puck along the boards. It's Shub chipping it behind. Wraps around for Parrish. He'll stop and reverse. Shub now Star skips one in off the goaltender. Shot from outside, placed nicely in the corner. Goalies work a lot on that. Parrish possessing there. Now Carter, he looks to center it. Off of his skate, right to Parrish. Parrish's centering pass cleared by Windy City, not out.
I know what Shub was thinking there, just pass it to the soft spot forward as the Pens seem to retreat a little bit into a change. Shoot in the middle of it again.
Yeah, we've got a hit here, and I think it's going on Windy City.
Seemed like the 2 players kind of just collided at center ice.
Is it Filatov headed to the box? It is. So the Pens will be back on the power play. They gave up a shorty, but can they flip that and now get the power play goal? It's needed. 13-14 to play in period 3. Pens trail 3-2, and they'll head to a 1.5-minute power play. Filiaggi, Sproul, Armstrong, Ofterhide, Kaminsky. Filiaggi. Face-off won by Windy City to the corner. Back to Kaminsky. His shot blocked. He'll fire a second one, though.
Oh.
That's blocked out front. Kaminsky keeps it at the blue line. Now Armstrong able to keep it in. Pressure from Sproul. Puck comes free for Filiaggi. He's hauled down, and the Pens will have a 5-on-3 power play. Turkey meat table here, Colby.
The table is set here for some magic to happen. You know what? It's just winning those little board battles, and then Windy City look to have a clear and stick on puck again and just keep it alive. To Filiaggi, we know his skating and how fast he is and how elusive he can be. Gets taken down on a trip. 5-on-3 here. What an opportunity for the Penguins to tie this game again.
Pens are going to go with Filiaggi, Real, Evans, Star, and Ofterhide. 5-on-3. Filiaggi wins the draw. Real taps it back to Ofterhide. Pens will try to set it up. It'll be Star. Evans in front. Shot blocked. And puck cleared by Aker. Gets the whole way in. It's 5-on-3. He's taking it deep, and that could be dangerous. As back come the Pens, it's Ofterhide finding Real. Real into the zone. He'll pull up, cut to the middle. Sending it backside for Ofterhide. It's just past his stick. Windy City gets to it. It's off the skate of Filiaggi at center. And kicked right back in. It'll be offsides on the Pens.
It's a little late getting up to that blue line there. I know he was, I think, retrieving a loose stick that he had dropped earlier, and that just caused him to get to the blue line a little late. Nice execution on that play. Ofterhide just missing that pass from Real off the rush here on the power play.
Penn's got a new power play unit out there. Parrish, Shub, Carter, and they're in offsides.
Just can't get organized, if you will. Trying to set up here on a 5-on-3. Lots of room out there for the Pens to cook up something.
Pens have had a couple point shots on this power play blocked, which have created some trouble. Villela now off.
Ooh.
21 seconds left in the 5-on-3 as we've had 3 consecutive offsides play for the Pens. Face off won by Windy City. Back into the corner. Parrish will get there. And pressure with Carter. 10 seconds left in the 5-on-3 battle on the wall. They're winning the board battles even 5-on-3 here.
Oh.
As that one's lifted into the netting behind the cage by a defenseman.
I don't know how often these fellas work on a 5-on-3 power play, but I could think probably not very often with where we're at in the season right now. Trying to get the puck, 5-on-3 Windy City, outmanning a little bit in the corners, winning those battles. Got to have numbers on pucks here for the Pens to get this puck in possession.
Yeah, when they get possession, I feel like they're firing a shot maybe a little early in the 5-on-3. You got to get a better shooting location than at the point. And we'll have another penalty on Windy City here. So we're going to have 10 more seconds of 5-on-3, and then we have a hook coming on Windy City. So the Pens are going to have yet another power play. This will be back-to-back-to-back calls on Windy City. First thing, I think we may expect we'll
see if they can pick their. We'll see if the Pens here can pick their spot a little bit to find that shot that they're looking for. As you mentioned, not forcing it through. Lots of room out here again. 10 seconds, 5-on-3. Win a face-off, big face-off win. Here it is. It's set up.
Star again from the point again, blocked to the corner. Sproul gets there, knocked away from him and cleared by Windy City. It'll be an icing. So they'll have a minute 16 of power play time. This time 5-on-4.
Penn's got to converge on pucks here, on battles. If you got outnumbered on the power play, you've got to outnumber on the battles to get the puck back into your possession.
Filiaggi on the draw, tipped by Armstrong. Over for Sproul, now Filiaggi to Star. Star sends it around behind to Armstrong. He'll battle there. Gets control, looks for Star, but it's picked off by Windy City, and back come the Store. Banking it off the boards and looking at one-on-one opportunity against Ofteride. Ofteride keeps it wide. Windy City getting a lot of momentum from this penalty kill potentially. Ofteride comes around, finds Armstrong. Armstrong up into the offensive zone. Tries to dangle that pick. That is picked off of his stick and sent back out to center, where Kaminsky will battle. Back to the blue line, D to D it goes. Cutting into the middle. And it'll be Star finally getting possession. 25 seconds left on the power play as he finds Sproul. Sproul had the equalizer earlier. Those mitts, he tries to get it in. Front dangles one, but it's knocked off the stick at the last second. Now it's Real. Real winds it up. Loses control right to the stick of Carter. Carter to Sproul. Sproul at the end of a very long shift. He'll fire a rising slapper.
We know the shot he possesses. That time elects to shoot just over the net.
To Kaminsky. Kaminsky in front off the stick of Real. Back for Carter. And ultimately skated out of danger by Aker, who immediately puts it back in danger on the Penn side. Puck trickles in front. Rebound this time cleared. It'll be Real getting to it. He's got Evans. He finds him. Evans with a step. And he's stopped by the glove side.
Can see where he wanted to put that. Glove side all day. Just missed the mark.
It's Real. Comes in from behind. Finds Villela. Villela. War in front of the net. Skips it wide. Evans will get to it. Tries to play it to the defense, but it's picked off by the Storm, and back they come. They're in offsides by about 2 steps. Evans with a golden opportunity there. 9 minutes to play. Goes glove side, and he's stoned.
Just execution right from the front of the net. I believe it was Kaminsky. Nice defensive play in and around to clear it, and then it was off to the races in transition once again. This is Penn's line of Real, Filiaggi, Evans. Evans at breakaway speed.
What a dish by Real, too, to lay it up to him. That was a great feed. And Evans will win a battle there and gain possession.
Oh.
Works it, nice pass to Filiaggi. Filiaggi tries to go back to Evans, and it's just intercepted. A nice give and go there.
Read.
Kutsevich goes behind the back with a play. It goes behind the net. Backed off to the corner. Picked up there by the store. Back to the point. That was a good drop and then interfered. Did we see that?
Little cut, drop, pick, everything. Good heads-up play.
Wrapped around for Villela. Help tip it forward looking for Filiaggi. Filiaggi tied up on the wall. Drops his stick. As Villela will do battle. Kutsevich drives into the middle, sends one off the pad of Hanner. Finds Real. Real has maybe Evans again. Couldn't get it to him, but Filiaggi will follow on into the offensive zone. Cutting, shining it high, glove side.
Great shot.
Tracking it well and making the save, Eckhoff.
Eckhoff just made that look easy, just reached out, snagged it.
With the glove.
Flashes the leather, as they say. Just kind of threw his hand out there, just calmly. No big deal. Drags down a nice wrist shot from Filiaggi as he enters the blue.
So the Pens, I feel like they have a little momentum here. They're creating some scoring chances. Kaminsky with it, banks it off the boards. Turning with it, Windy City. What a move there to escape. That was 23, Zaremski. Starr will end up with possession for the Pens. He finds Carter. Carter's got Parrish with them. And he falls on a big save by Eckhoff again. That one on Parrish. Pens with a bit of an advantage so far in this end of the third. Let's get one in.
What an attempt right there. Just kind of jumped loose. I'm not sure who got the shot there. Was it Paris with the shot? That all started at their own blue line, though, with Starr just elusive. Which way was he going? Shaking and baking and turned it up ice and had everyone guessing as the Pens went off in transition with a great opportunity.
Evans to Sproul on the draw. Sproul's shot stopped in hell.
I like to see Sproul shooting like that.
He's got the shot for it.
You never know with a guy that can shoot like that, has ability to score from long range.
When you see that, Penn's got to get to those rebound zones. Evans chips it forward in on net. That's defended off by Eckhoff as well. Alter spinning, banking it off the boards, looking for Sproul.
Just
unable to gain the zone.
So much of it is board battles here. If you could just win one of those board battles, you are off to the races.
Backed off the boards for Sproul again. He'll get it into the zone. Evans will pressure. That pressure forces a potential turnover there. Armstrong unable to get control. And now back come the Storm, 3-on-2, and we're going to get a hook. Stick up into the hands by Sproul. Windy City with possession until now, and Sproul will head to the box. 6:47 to play. Penalty's not quite as damaging here as it won't be a full 2 minutes, but the Pens have to kill this.
I mean, that whole play was almost, just about, and we see these board battles get won, but then the pressure came on. The Pens stick on puck, and then everyone just seemed to be an inch late getting to those other battles. If the Pens could get to those, maybe it's in the back of Windy City's net. Instead, they get off to the races, and they see a power play here late in this third period.
Savage in the corner, working hard and battling. He stops and starts, pulls it back out in front, tries to send it cross ice. Cross crease, I guess. Battled for, kicked back out in front, fought off by Hanner. Now Villela. Villela banks it off the boards. Up out of the zone already was Real. He comes back. And that is a twisted wrister on the power play.
That was a play where I don't know if they were trying to get Real free up the center, but he was way up at the blue line as the puck battle was in the corner. When it popped free, he was just a few steps away, and they were able to come right off the wall and create havoc in front again.
Just a little confusion, I think, on their exchanges down low. When the pressure, who's going to back up when that guy does pressure? As we saw some guys for the Pens defending at net front instead of who takes this guy, who goes to this guy. Needless to say, a heck of a shot. All kinds of patience and poise, and that's a big goal for Windy City.
Huge. As the Pens had really creating a ton of scoring chances, they're able to pop one by. Parrish in behind, followed on by Carter. Popped over for Windy City, and they'll get it out. They're going to play a smart game here. Get it out. Be safe. They're always, look, 3 guys back at all times. Parrish enters the zone. Shuby, bit of a body there. No call. Puck comes free to Parrish again. He's unable to turn it in on net. Backed off the boards for Starr. Starr turning with it. His first pass blocked. Second pass gets through. A battle on the boards, and no surprise, Shuby comes away with the puck, and it's at center ice. Now Parrish. Backed off the wall to the Storm blue line, but storming out is Ager. Into the pen zone, off his stick. Right to a teammate for a heavy shot. Now Starr in behind. He's hooked up a bit. Carter follows on. There's some good puck support. And it's Starr out through center. He's got Evans with him. He drives the left. Into the corner it goes. Evans will support with Kutsevich coming away. Sproul gets there. Penalty over. Penalty was over when the goal was scored, but damage is done. Evans on a great back check. Forces an offside play there. Good backside hustle.
Actually had Armstrong playing defense there as well as he covered back for Starr, who was up on the rush. There's that ever so needed, much overlooked back pressure to break up a play and cause an offside.
Kaminsky with it. He's tripped up on the play as it skips in on net, and it'll be held.
And he was, I know, talked about his block shot and the cape and the heroism. He looked like Superman flying through the air after that trip.
It'll be a power play for the Pens. Evans, Sproul, Armstrong, Villela, and Kaminsky. One by the Storm into the corner. Stopping there, putting it back out front. Evans with the pressure. Kaminsky keeps it at the blue line. He'll fire one towards the net. That's blocked stick on puck. Kutsevich and Evans. Evans will come away with it. He finds Kaminsky. Smart play there. Skips it in on net. Waving at it was Sproul. Now Evans to the puck. Back for Kaminsky.
The goal is out, Jeremy.
Our goaltender is pulled as we add Filiaggi to the mix. Kaminsky possesses.
You gotta move.
And Windy City comes out through center. Empty cage as Villela defends to the outside. Kutsevich turns. Evans will keep it out from going in the cage. He'll get possession and skates with it. Firing it cross ice. A 2-on-1 develops. What a feed by Evans. Hits Filiaggi. Looks for Armstrong. It's just out of his reach. He'll center it for Sproul, who keeps it in at the blue line. He's got a cannon. Can he unload it? Here it is. Firing. Rebound. Battle for in front. Filiaggi. It's in the net. It's in the cage, and the Penguins have made it a 1-goal game on the power play. I believe Filiaggi getting to the biscuit there. That play happens back in this end. Evans blocks the shot, skates it up the right, and fires the puck to Filiaggi, creating the 2-on-1 rush that ultimately ends up in front of the cage.
Unbelievable. You know what I thought of Mitch Marner. We've seen him for that great offensive Leafs team, but he's made several saves on empty net situations and had that puck go back the other way. Evans looking much the part of Mitch Marner on a play like that, where he blocks a shot and gets it up ice. Great cross-ice pass to start off to the races here, as it's desperation mode now for the Pens, down by 1.
Down 1, 3:20 to play. Carter in behind. Pressure comes free to Carter. Looking, finding Arthur. Back for Carter, skips past him to Parrish. Parrish pulls it around. He's got the puck. turning, firing back shot. Real was there.
Just
But
got
it
through
just-
everyone.
It just skips between his wickets. Aufderheide leaves it for Carter. Carter twisting,
There we
turning,
go.
more deception by the fence. Wrapping out in front, more havoc in front. Aufderheide with the puck now. At the point, driving, firing a backhander. Skips wide, Parrish with it. Banking it off the boards for Julius. He'll fire from outside. And skips just wide of the post. Real to the puck. He centers for Carter. And ultimately, it's lifted and cleared. Is that a 9-iron going to check up on the
It
green?
did.
It does. What a clear. That's like a punter leaving it on the 1. Hens will have to go the whole way down, and they can. There's still 2 minutes left of this exciting 4-3 contest. Aker with it, winding into the offensive zone. It'll be the stick of Aufderheide, now Schub. Schub to Real. Skipped over his
they're
stick
gonna
and the
call
bench
this.
icing.
You got to think if that play gets out clean right there, we might see Hanner head to the bench again for the extra attacker as the Pens are trying to find any way possible. A great shift there, down low plays, good exchanges, back to the point, working the line, some great chances. Puck just passing right through all players in front of the net. Pens can't come up with anything. 2 minutes exactly on the clock.
Will be Star behind. Carrying the puck. Trying to whip it cross ice. Schub
Evans could
follow
be
on.
gone. Oh,
And that play broken up. Evans and Filiaggi up ice. Kaminsky through the puck. He's stopped but able to play it for Star. Star will chip it to Filiaggi. Filiaggi will send it and it's picked off of the blue line. Kutsevich, this is dangerous. Makes 1-2 moves. Stopped by Hanner. Filiaggi reaching for the clear. He'll get it to Schub. Schub has Evans. Evans has a one-on-one, but the defenseman off the bench makes the play. Great play.
and here he goes
He
again.
goes again. He's free. As he makes no doubt about it. Bardowski, Cameron Evans.
And Cam Evans, unbelievable tenacity to get that second chance.
Shaking, baking magic, making, tying the game at 4 with 1:14 to
And I was
play.
about to say, Hanner, we'll have to look back on that. The save of the game is Kuznetsov. Is it
Kutsevich. You could call
He looked
Kuznetsov.
like Kuznetsov on that
Kuznevich,
play with
whichever
the
one you want.
shake and bake. He couldn't get cut past everyone except for Hanner, and that was the difference in it. Great.
And now they've got a minute. It's been all Penguins here. They can't. This game's not over. Number 1. Oh, what?
Oh,
That was a
shit.
dangerous play there.
Oh!
And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. 77 flips the puck into the netting after the whistle. Face-off will come the whole way down to the Storm zone. It might be a 5-on-3. They might just give him a 10 for the unfortunate.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would look towards a 10 in this situation. But who knows at this level what the rule book reads on a play like that of really unsportsmanlike conduct. He shot the puck over the. I think he meant to shoot it off the glass. Needless to say, you let your frustrations get the best of you, and these
It
things
is
can happen,
5-on-3.
and it is a 5-on-3. Conway with the timeout, and the boys will hit the drawing board. Can they feed off the momentum? There's some serious pep in their step right now. They believe they can win it right here with a minute to go.
Minute to go. 5-on-3.
What a goal that was! I'll tell you what a chain of events from the Hanner save to the almost breakaway to Evans and Filiaggi as they streaked out of the zone to getting the chance on a late change. I think surprising Evans as the Windy City defender comes off. I thought he was in home free, and then just the tenacity to stay with that play, Jeremy, and create a second opportunity. Remember Evans with that chance earlier in this game tried to go low glove on his breakaway. This time another opportunity, and as you said, Bardowski, baby. That was bar down as good as it can get as that echoed through this small rink here in Windy City. 77 now out of the game for unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe, for puck over the glass as we see him head to the dressing room. He
Actually,
might
he probably got a 2
might
and
go.
10.
throws his stick. He's going to get a warm shower, as they say.
So a 2 and a 10. I'm thinking they may have adjusted it to just the 10. I don't see a second penalty on the board.
They had 3 guys before the timeout was called. It looks
Now they
like it
have
is
4.
a 5-on-4 now.
So that makes sense. If they gave him just the 10-minute misconduct, which ends his game. But the Pens still, turkey table, power play, Evans, Real, Filiaggi, Star, and Ofterhide. And Windy City trying to sneak a guy out shorthanded. Aker. Evans falls down. Star keeps it in. Windy City trying to score here on the penalty kill. They don't want to. They don't want to defend. They're trying to score. Ofterhide comes away with it. Evans falls down. He gets it to Filiaggi though. It's icing if it's far enough, and it is.
Windy City looking dangerous here. Aker, they're having.
Are they calling a timeout?
I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to get their big horses an extra second here. Draw something up off this play. Timeout now, he wants.
Timeout, Windy City Storm. They're trying to draw something up shorthanded here. They've got the horses to do it. Aker,
Kutsevich, this kid is a horse on the face-off. He's probably 90% in this game. Winning draws, their coach knows that as they get an offensive zone, shorthanded face-off.
35 ticks left on the clock.
35 left. Anything could happen here. Aker always dangerous out there as well. He's been a nice player for them.
Been impressed all around with the Windy City team.
Tenacious, on pucks, tough to play against. You've got to earn everything against them. The Pens certainly have today with their opportunities. Twice battling back to even the score in this game.
Do they have one more in them? That's the question. While this timeout's on, we'll bring you a great big thanks from Cinnamon Swirl Productions. Remember, subscribe below. Follow us on Twitter at CineTV, We send out some updates, player pictures. We're going to try to get some highlights potentially from these games for you that we'll send out via the Twitter feed. We'll also remind you that this program is produced by Nick Paris, cameraman Chris Merlot, myself, play-by-play commentary Jeremy Evans, and the color commentator Colby Armstrong. It'll be Filiaggi, Evans, Real, Ofterhide, Star, the 5-4, the black and gold. Filiaggi wins the draw. Star will get it, and the Pens will try to break it out. Flipping it all the way across. He's got Real. Real's got a step. He's in. He fires! And he buries the biscuit on the power play. 24 seconds left. A play drawn up by Conway on the Storm timeout to get Real free up the right-hand side. It pays dividends and the Penguins lead 5-4. That's a twisted wrister from the real deal, Jack Real.
Amazing on that play. So Windy City draws up, calls a timeout, draws up a play. We've seen number 10, Kuznevich, dominating on the faceoff. They elect to go with Aker off the draws. He's a right-handed shot to make a quick play to the net. Pens win the faceoff, and Real slapping the beaver tail cross ice, and the puck gets all the way over there. And here we are in an empty net event. The Pens trying to seal this now late. 10 seconds.
Should be in after. Lines the 9, cut off by Paris.
Get back.
This time it's Carter cutting it off, and that will end the game as the Penguins come back in epic fashion, down 4-2 late in the third period. What a call by Coach Conway to pull the goaltender while on the power play with 3.5 minutes left, and 3 consecutive Penguins goals gives them the 5-4 win.
So many things to think about in this game. Chances, plays, saves, certain things that happen, opportunities cashed in by the Pens. I think of that Evans breakaway goal. Down 2-0, not having their legs early. The Hanner save late, pulling the goaltender and scoring with the extra attacker. Pens in penalty trouble early, and then it switches to Windy City late, and the Pens are able to make a big push to get back in this game, not once, but twice, Jeremy. What an effort by this team, something to hang their hat on going into this afternoon game.
2 power play goals, one with their goaltender pulled. What was a great save by Hanner. I mean, the list of accomplishments in one game is fantastic for this squad. They're such an impressive group. And here's the thing, the high's high, but we got to go get some lunch, and we're back on the ice against another top 5 team as we're going to play the Chicago Fury this afternoon.
I've heard big things of the Chicago Fury. Interested to see what they'll look like here in the second game. But I mean, I forgot to even mention the Parrish-Schub combination, killing penalties, the battle level around the boards. I mean, those guys weren't rewarded necessarily on the score sheet, but it took a little bit of everyone today. And then you need your big boys to score. Evans and Rio late in the game with 2 massive goals to get the victory here, and I'm looking forward to this afternoon game. How big is a nap going to be, possibly? A little lay-down session for the boys?
For me? Oh, you mean for the boys? I thought you meant for me.
Well, we're definitely into the
My nap game is strong, ladies and gentlemen. Nap game is strong.
Unbelievable as the Zamboni drives around. We can't get off the air right now because we can't say enough good things about some of the moments through this game, Jeremy. What a ride today. Look forward to this afternoon.
Yep, we're going to watch this one a couple times. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you this afternoon.